Hey there, this is Nina. And I just wanted to pop on just for a little while just to talk about something that I see a lot going on, especially with women. And that's comparing, and judging. And we, of course, have been um, have lived in a society where we do compare ourselves because of advertising, marketing, commercials, where they tell us we should look like this, we should be having a life like this, we should be feeling like this, and so we learn to judge ourselves, to compare ourselves, how well we're doing. But you know what that does? That really lowers our vibration, makes us feel bad about ourselves when we feel like we're not measuring up, we're not there yet. And I have seen this a lot with myself, of course, and with my clients. I felt like, well, I should be here. I'm, in my 40s, back when I was in my 40s and didn't know what I wanted to do. My life wasn't so conventional, didn't have the the societal status that people think you should have, and because I just had a different way of living, but then I compare myself and thinking, oh, it's wrong, it's not good enough, and see that as a marker of how valuable I am. And see, because I was having a lack of self-worth, and I wasn't feeling valuable. And a lot of people, women, feel this way. They think they should be having this, job, or having this career or business. They should be making so much money. They should be helping people. They want to feel fulfilled, and they want to be making a difference. But, maybe things in their lives aren't exactly the way they want it to be, and it's difficult to move forward to do that, to feel good first, to be able to give. And so then they start seeing other people around them, other women being able to give their gifts, and they're doing well, and then you start comparing yourself, and then just feeling really bad. So this is a real sign that you have some self-worth issues, which we all have. Welcome to the human race. I don't think there's anybody on the planet who hasn't felt that way, because that's in the collective consciousness, that that unworthiness, feelings that we're not good enough or valuable enough. Religion has told us that we're sinners, and teachers, parents tell us that, oh, we didn't do this right, we should be doing this, and things like that. We just really get this story that we're not good enough, and that's all it is a story. It's a human construct, because there's really no such thing as unworthiness. Just because you live and breathe, you're worthy. You're worthy of life. You're worthy of every good thing in life. And you're worthy to be happy, to have what you want. And so it's just that limiting belief of that lack of self-worth, that you're not valuable, that makes it so that you start vibrating that. Not that that's who you are, but that's just how you're vibrating. And so I want to tell you that it's okay to feel that way. It's not really who you are. It's not your story even. You just soaked it up, and we do that as humans, just to fit in. We do that, and not knowing how, or not knowing consciously that we did it. So that's really good news to know that it's not ours, it's not true, and we can just let it go. So what the good thing is to know right now is that we don't want to compare ourselves to anybody. And what we want to do is just to be there for ourselves right now, wherever we are. You know, somebody else has this life. They have their own thing, their energetic vibration, and they've gone, you know, maybe they started before you or whatever. But we just really don't know somebody else's life, and all we can know is how we feel. And so we just want to keep our eyes on our own paper so that it's, you know, so we don't compare. It's so much easier just to compare ourselves to where we were before, or the progress, any little progress we've made. And that's what's going to help us to continue to expand and move forward the way we want to. So it's really not a matter of how worthy you are, how valuable you are, because that's a given. So it's really about being there for yourself, loving yourself. You know, when you can tell when you don't have that full self-love is when you're judging others. You see others and you see, oh, they're this or that, and they don't know how to even take care of their money. How can they have this business? Or, you know, she's not even a nice person. How could she attract this nice guy or whatever? You know, we're judging all the time. And we know that when we're judging others, then we surely must be judging ourselves. So that's a clue that you're not loving yourself enough. And if you want to attract more good in your life, your soulmate or whatever, you want to start here, loving yourself, getting your self-worth and your value, that it doesn't come from anything that you do, it doesn't come from helping people, it doesn't come from how much money you make or how you're living your life. That self-worth comes from within, from your belief, from your being there for yourself. So what you can do right now to start cultivating, to bringing out that self-worth that is already there, it's a constant. You are worthy. Just start talking to yourself in a sweet, loving way. You know, as a loving mother would talk to her beloved child. Oh, it's okay. You're going to be okay. You're doing fantastic. You know, you can do this. Be your own best cheerleader, and be kind to yourself. So when, you know, and this will take a little practice because, you know, you've been practicing self-judgment for a long time. So what you can start doing is just on a daily basis, start talking to yourself and saying, you know, how good you did something. You can just appreciate yourself. How do you appreciate yourself? Well, you could say, hey, Nina, I love the way you did your hair today. It looks so good. You just know how to do your hair. Or you did a good job with this dinner. It's fantastic. It's so delicious. I love how you're always making good meals and you're always taking care of your family. You know, that's wonderful. Or, you know, we want to really celebrate ourselves, to appreciate all the good things. Because usually what's going through our minds is, oh, I messed up. I didn't do that right. Oh, I don't have enough money. Oh, I don't know how to do this. Right? Am I right? I know that because that's how I was thinking and still do sometimes. So it's easy to go there. You know, it's just a vibrational habit. It's just a habit. So we want to start creating a new habit of being kind to yourself. Good for you. You made up the bed. Wonderful job. You know, you got the groceries and now you can just relax. Good for you. That's wonderful. Oh, I just love how you take care of your kids. Always have time for them. And even if you don't, you know, just don't beat yourself up about it. You know, just find any little thing you can to start appreciating yourself, that you picked out a great fingernail polish, or that you you have this great talent of making people feel good or making people laugh or whatever. Start focusing on those gifts and talents you have, on the way you did something well. And so keep your eyes on your own paper, on how well you're doing, not how well somebody else is doing and making you feel bad. And this is going to raise your vibration. It's going to open up your self-worth, your love, and feeling your value, because then you're not going to feel like you have to be like them, that you have to make so much money, that you have to help people. It's going to just radiate from you, and people just being around you will get the benefits. So today, start talking to yourself in a sweet, kind, gentle way, being there for yourself, becoming aware when you are judging others and judging yourself, because usually when you're judging others, those are triggers of what you don't like within you that you're not paying attention to. And then you project it on someone else. So what you want to do is say, oh, yeah, maybe I don't like that because I don't like that within me. And that's okay. Let me be with that. Let me allow that, those feelings that come up. And little by little, and really exponentially with the power of grace, you're gonna start feeling more and more that self-love and that value, intrinsic value that you are. So, this is a huge thing, the self-love. And if you can just start just talking to yourself in this kind, sweet way, things will start turning around for you. You're going to feel better, happier, more empowered. It's going to be easier for you to take these steps daily towards what you want, to manifest what you want. So this self-love is so powerful. And that feeling of worthiness, that's what you need. This is what you need to step more into and allow to flower within you, the self-love and worthiness that's already there, because that shows how much grace you can let in to do the heavy lifting. So I hope you found this helpful today. And if you have any questions, if you want to comment about where you're feeling a lack of self-love, that are you judgmental? What is it that you don't like in others that maybe you're projecting? Or how do you show love for yourself? I'd love to know. So that's it for now, and I look forward to coming back with you to talk about something else where I can help you to transcend and expand for a better life that you love. So until next time, this is Nina. Much love and grace.